Good morning, my fellow humans. We're back with another Del Sol video, and we're jumping straight into it. It's been a bit of a hectic morning in that I was not planning on filming at all today. I was just gonna do oil, transmission fluid, spark plugs, and air filter. And spark plugs look fine. Probably won't be changing those, honestly. They look completely fine. But I am gonna roll the clip now of what I found under the air filter. All right, so I'm just removing the intake to check it. And I open this. What the hell is that? Yeah, so that was really freaking bad. It's the filter itself chewed through, like absolutely stanked. And then, yeah, all those leaves were right under here. So I've just been using the vacuum and I've been getting all up in here to just clean up a little bit. And also I found a black widow this morning when I walked out into the garage that I was gonna kill, and then it crawled back under the car. So yeah, this thing is getting a very desperately needed wash today, including the engine bay. So I'm gonna put the time lapse on real quick and I'm just gonna get to working. Okay, so take two of this because I didn't have my mic on the first time, but I've spent the better side of an hour washing the Del Sol, just straight pressure washing, no soap, no nothing. It's looking a lot cleaner now. It's still obviously dirty. It's still got rock chips and stuff, but whatever. So I am going to attempt to get the oil changed and get the trans fluid changed, or at least filled up, because it sounds like it has way lower than it should in there. And then the goal today is still to get it to the SMOG shop, and it closes at 4 today, and it's noon right now, so I'm gonna hustle this out. All right, this is where we're at. It's completely black. At least there's no metal on it. There's supposed to be more than that, so, you know. Okay, so it's about 240, oh, it's bright. It's about 240 right now. Oil and trans fluid has been changed. Only hiccup I ran into was when I was changing the oil filter. I put the new one on and then it was leaking when I started it, and that's just because I didn't clean up around the engine block on that side, because there's still a ton of grime down there. I don't know if you guys saw it in the time lapse, but it's disgusting down there. I don't want to talk about it. I'll clean it eventually. But we've got about an hour and a half left before the SMOG shop closes, so I'm gonna go drive it around for a little bit, make sure it can, just around the neighborhood, to make sure it can survive, and to hopefully blow out some of the crap that's in the SMOG system and whatnot. And then we are going to take it to the SMOG shop today, hopefully, and pray it passes. So, yep, we're hopping in. Okay, so I made a little detour to go take a shower because I felt absolutely disgusting and I need to grab my phone. But feel cleaner now. I feel like a human again. So we're gonna take the top off because it's too damn hot to be driving an AC-less car without the top off. So shall we? I think we shall. Also, I hope the wind noise is bearable if there's any at all. Hopefully there's not, but you know, top off, windows down, back window down. Okay. It hasn't exploded yet, so we're not off to a terrible start. And the transmission's still making a little bit of noise. Don't know what that's about, but to be fair, you don't need a transmission to not make noise to pass smog. So, doing okay for now. I still also don't have a mirror for this thing. I mean, I have rear view mirrors, but I don't have a rear view mirror. I'm just praying no one plows me from behind. Pause. Okay, so first stop is to get gas. Because that's the one fluid I haven't changed. And I think we're making good progress at this point because this means that I actually trust the car to start. So, I'm gonna go get some gas and I'll be right back. You know those times when you have to just pretend that something's not happening? This is one of those times. I'm gonna touch it and I'm gonna forget that I touched it because I don't even want to know what that is. You know the economy's rough when you got to put $55 into an old Honda Civic. Ooh, this is absolutely disgusting. Ew, 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 ew. Okay, back to driving. Whole bunch of Harleys just pulled up. Hell yeah. Okay, that was normal. Whoa, type beat, you know what I mean? Fresh gas, there's air in the tires, oil's changed, trans fluid has changed. Should have checked if I left a puddle of oil over there. Oh well. I gotta say, I think it's pretty fucking sick that I'm back in a Honda Del Sol. I mean, this is my jam. Because my first car that I had was a 2002 Volkswagen Golf, but we don't talk about Zippy, all right? But the second car that I had, which I got it like 6 months after I got my license, was a 94 Honda Del Sol. It was my high school car and it was fantastic and I loved it and I crashed it, long story short. I had to get another one at some point and this is the point. And it's just, yeah, this is fun. I was begging and pleading my parents for my first car to be a EK Civic Coupe and never happened. I almost bought an absolute box. I mean, like, no door cards. You couldn't tell whether it was in first, fifth, neutral, or 18th gear, and it just sounded so bad thinking back on it. So, but then I ended up with a 94 Del Sol. I bought it off of this really nice Asian lady who apparently needed money for her dog's surgery, and so I got that for $2,000 back in 2018, I believe. And yeah, and then after that, I had a couple cars, got the FRS, and now I'm back with another Del Sol. So I'm pretty stoked. Downshifts nicely. Doesn't brake very nicely, but it downshifts nicely. Now what I am noticing, my odometer is not moving. I've driven it at least like 10 miles since I bought it. And I bought it at 424, 722 or whatever the odometer was in the last video, or the last video. And at a solid 424, 724 now. Not 722, 724. I don't know how I feel about that. Because it could mean that it's way higher miles, or it could have just stopped working since it's been sitting since I picked it up. But either way, it ain't really budging. Yeah, the odometer's still at 724, and I've definitely gone over a mile at this point, so I don't know what's up with that. I've decided I'm just gonna try and SMOG it right now. They offer free retests, so worst case, it doesn't pass. I gotta fix what's wrong with it. At least it's not another $80 or however much it is. Okay, we're at the SMOG shop. Let's see what happens here. Okay, apologies for any bad audio in here. They've got AC running and the air compressor running, but so it's gonna be 140 for this, just because it's pre-OBD2. And then if I have to retest, which I'm thinking I will be, it'll be half off at least. But we just pulled up the Del Sol and we will be taking a look at that screen right there and praying for the best. Not good. HC PPM fail. Everything else passed. Oh. Fuel cap. Okay, so we didn't pass, which I was kind of expecting. I just wanted to see if it passed. If not, what would I have to fix on it? A, I need a new gas cap, which is hilarious, because it wasn't holding its pressure. And B, I need to figure out what HC PPM means. I know PPM is particles per million, but I don't know what would cause that or anything. Who knows? All right, well, this is the end of the video. I don't know what's wrong with this thing, but I'm gonna go figure it out and hopefully fix it by the end of the next video. Come to Chloe Cafe. They make good drinks. So anyhow, bye guys. I'm gonna go figure this out.